The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pasture. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. You know, that is something that I always found so comforting. My whole life, I always found that in troubled times, I could lean on that. I could lean on Psalms 23. Even when I tried to walk away from churches, from religious leaders, from all that, even when I turned my back on God, that verse always came to me in troubled times. And now I even appreciate it more. Because these are troubled times. Not just for me, but for the country. All over the world. It's just not here in the United States. It's everywhere. But to know that He is always there, that He will be there with me, that He will comfort me in troubled times, and to also know that one day I will be with Him forever. Wow. That's comforting. That's comforting. Because how many of us truly know that when we die, we're going to be with Him? How many of us? How many of us feel it, really, really feel it? Because a lot of people say, well, I haven't been a bad person. Oh, no, I haven't done anything. When I die, I'm going to go to heaven because I haven't killed anybody. Well, words kill. You don't have to physically kill a person. You can kill them with words. Sometimes that's even worse. I don't know how, but words are deadly. Sin, when I was young, I was taught you have venial sin and you have mortal sin. Mortal sin, if you don't confess your mortal sin, you're going to hell. But you know what? Sin is sin. There's no degree. Somebody that goes out and steals a 10-cent bar of candy, which they don't have that anymore, and someone that goes out and kills another person to rob them, there's no difference. It's a sin. Whichever way, it's a sin. According to law of the land, yes. Excuse me, I have to have my coffee. There is degrees that you get punishments for. I mean, the punishment could be life imprisonment, it could be death sentence. You steal something, you might get a few months in jail, or you might get community service. But there's a consequence to all our actions. But a sin is a sin. It doesn't matter. In God's eyes. That's why He gave us the 10 Commandments, And we don't always follow it. No, I know I have not always followed it, but I am going to try. I am going to try. I tried never to really break them, but as humans, And when we walk away from the Word of God, that's the sad part. Because when we walk away from the Word of God, it's like we have nothing to turn to lead us in the right direction. Only God does. And when I think of Psalms 23, He leadeth me by still waters. Oh my gosh. What a comforting, what a wonderful feeling to know that. What a wonderful feeling to know that all we have to do is turn to Him in any circumstance, and He will point us in the right direction, and He will get us there without, how can I put it? Try to do it on your own, and you always find stumbling stones. But when God is there with you, there's no stumbling stone. So I'm just going to leave you with that. 23rd Psalm. Read it. But when you read it, put yourself in it. Put yourself in it. You know, a lot of times when I read the Bible, I don't say thou, I said I. I don't say thee, I say I. When you make it personal, you have a better understanding of it. And, you know, is it the Lord is my shepherd. My, not yours or everybody. He's my shepherd. Make it personal. Because when you read the Bible and you make it personal, you'll understand it better. It opens up a whole new picture of what He's trying to tell you. Anyway, guys, I'm sitting out here and I am in the van because Noah's at the inside the church with Paul. They're putting up some sheetrock in some room in there, I don't know where. And I want to go in there and supervise. That's all I can do, really. I cannot do that anymore. I used to be able to put up sheetrock, you know, tape and float. I was able to do all that, but I can't do that anymore. So I'll let Noah and Paul do it, and I'll supervise. Okay, guys? I love you all. You all take care. God bless you. And read 23rd Psalm and make it personal. And when you read the Bible, make it personal. Make it personal. Not David's, this is for David, or this is for John, or this is for Paul. It's for you. Thank you all. I love you.